Get in a crevasse where I can't reach us. No, please, no, please, no, please. No, 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 no. Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to my next episode playing Subnautica Below Zero. I am Mar, and let's see, that's 5, 6. Yeah, that's probably a good number. Well, you know what? Let's just be proactive and grab a few extra. I just wanted to make some water bottles. Start the episode off making sure we're hydrated. Okay, so before I go into the rest of our base, last week we did not have an episode, as I did tweet it out. I don't know if you follow me over on Twitter, but that's the best place to catch updates about the streaming schedule, the video release schedule, that sort of stuff. So I recorded an entire episode. It was actually way longer than normal because I was trying to find some certain scans. Didn't find them. I will get into that in a minute. But then I realized at the end that, once again, OBS has forgotten about my microphone. Even though my microphone is set to the default, occasionally OBS gets switched back to the default and somehow doesn't recognize that my mic is the default. It's literally the only one that's even enabled, so I don't know what OBS was trying to track, but it certainly wasn't my microphone anyway, so no episode last week. So we've got some changes to the base that we'll go over now. Now, I'm not completely done decorating. If this looks a little drab, I'm not done. I need to get some quartz. I'm out of quartz completely. I'm out of lithium completely. I wanted to make one of those circular glass tables, put this here, put some chairs around it, and ultimately eventually do a little bit more decorating, but I just haven't finished this room yet. Now, we do have a fridge here, so that's pretty nifty. I don't know if it actually serves a purpose necessarily other than to keep certain things from decaying, certain food types things from decaying. But we don't really use that. I mean, I usually just consume my food as I go. Now this is kind of cool. It's a little stove. You can interact with it, but it doesn't actually do anything. It's just for, like, funsies, I suppose. And of course we've got the coffee machine. And then, you know, we got just general decoration space. We've got flowers on, or, well, flower pots anyway on the walls. Yeah, a couple of things like that. And here is where most of the change, well, in here and around the corner over there is where most of the changes have gone. So the fevered pepper tree, you know, the ones that have those red fruit thingies that give you warmth and all that stuff. And if I remember correctly, they are let's see, like we can actually double check. They are components in the spicy fruit salad. We already knew we could plant Preston's plant leaf, you know, get the leaves off of that. But before, I don't think we could plant the fevered pepper trees. It looks like they finally did that, or either that or I was just screwing it up, and maybe we could the entire time. The thing that amuses me is I know how big these things can grow. It says it's half grown, but I've managed to put it in this teeny tiny little pot, so hopefully it doesn't, like, crowd the entire doorway. I did it just like on a whim, honestly. We've got some Chinese potatoes. I put marble melon up here. It's weird. So here's the thing. Pick up framed art. Can I replace that? I don't... Why is it black? Can I put this back down? Huh. Okay, so the framed art is apparently losing its picture, but the downside is, and I meant to bug report this, I forgot to, I'll try to remember it at the end of this episode. When you put framed art on these artificial walls on the interiors of your base, you can't pick it back up. I can't get the hand symbol to come up anywhere on this. So that's a bug. So we got the little Gravity toy. We've got the aromatherapy lamp. Both of these are super cool, of course. And then here in the bedroom, we put down this bed. Okay, those posters are working fine, as are these ones. Okay. We've got the little Fred's shaving kit, some picture frames, more plants again. I wasn't really expecting... I mean, this is so going to consume this entire room. I'm a little concerned, actually, that it might clip through the wall. So we'll just have to see how that goes. And then, of course, you guys know I like the bathroom. I mean, that's just really satisfying, isn't it? Now, in addition to some general decorating that I have started to work on, planning on doing more, hopefully we get some more things to decorate with. If not, we'll just, I don't know, pelter the place with pots and plants, you know, for a little alliteration there. But anyway, in addition to the decorating, there were a few other things that we worked on. So, I was trying to find a whole bunch of schematics. Mostly just trying to finish up some schematics we've already started. For example, the grab trap. Now, we can't finish the snow fox yet. I don't actually know where I got the first one. It's a little funny that we got one at all, given that we haven't been to the mainland yet. But we can't, we haven't finished the grab trap yet. And then we've got the afterburner and the horsepower upgrades for the sea truck. These two are the bane of my existence. I had one of them already. I was able to find one for the other upgrade, but I have searched so many sea nests and I can't find the other one for either one of these. And I went online to the wikis because I finally just got desperate, looked up the coordinates that were provided there, went to those sea nests, nothing. They were completely empty. So I'm from what the wiki indicated, the coordinates would always have these upgrades, so either the developers changed where they're located, or they made it so that now it's, now they could spawn it randomly, you know, in random nests. In either case, I can't find these. If anybody has been able to find them on a not a pre-release, but an official release of the game, let me know if you had any trouble finding these ones, because it must have been almost 2 hours I spent searching for them. So that was, you know, fun. I do still want to finish the grab trap. I think this is supposed to be over in the sea monkey, well, maybe not the sea monkey nest, but I think it was in, like, the kelp region, so we might go over there and take a look. I found another architect location, and it gave me the teleportation module, and the tether tool, which was up here. Now, in the pre-release, if I remember correctly, making the teleportation module would give me the tether tool, like a free one, so we can see if that works again. If not, we'll just have to make one separate. And then, like I was showing in here, we went to Maida's. We went back to her main base and managed to get these scans. We've also made the prawn suit, and I'm a little disappointed. No, I'll be honest, I'm a lot disappointed. It pretty much functions the same way it did in the later portions of the pre-releases, and that is to say, it has, like, the forward boost and the upward boost, but you can't go forward and up at the same time. So if I was, like, say, right here, and I wanted to go up there, I would have to go up, and then forward, and then up, and then forward, instead of working at a diagonal like we could in the early pre-releases, and the way we can in the original Subnautica game. And I really don't like it. It makes it incredibly frustrating to get around, and anytime your feet are not on the ground, any movement whatsoever is draining your propulsion, your thrust. So I don't like that at all. We have the prawn suit. We're working on getting some upgrades. In fact, we're about to make what is kind of going to be one of the last upgrades, the grappling arm. We've got the recipe for that. We're going to make one of those here in a few minutes. But yeah, I'm probably not going to use the prawn suit very much at all, except when we actually need it. I also went down very briefly. I think it was the same exact architect location that gave us the tether tool and whatnot. I can't remember exactly, but I did get the ability. I went down there and got some kyanite, just enough to make, let's see, what was it? It was the final depth upgrades for sea truck and prawn suit. So we're going to be making all 5 of these things here at the start of the episode. Now, the only other thing to really discuss is the voice log, because there were a few items that came in while I was playing. Maybe you don't care about them, you're just here for the action, but some of you might like to hear the story side of things. So I figure we can just go ahead and play these. Now, let's see. I think we started here with the prawn suit one.
The prawn exosuit facilitates mobility in high-pressure and zero-gravity environments, turning the wearer into a bipedal mechanical rock puncher. Rock grub ingestion not required.
It's kind of funny. The PDA has quite an attitude, doesn't it? Let's play all the PDA ones in a row here. We've also got the anti-gravity and the aromatherapy lamp.
The anti-gravity pendulum of this executive meditation tool spins indefinitely by conserving momentum and recycling energy. The aromatherapy lamp, by Quasico, can reproduce over 17,000 natural scents, captured from hundreds of worlds. Ah, the sweet scent of dirty bean water.
That's for the coffee machine. And then we also, when we went to Marguerite's base, this was basically all she had to say to us.
You again.
Yeah, At some random point, Alan piped up. Actually, 2 points. The second one's less random. But at this one, he kind of randomly popped up. It's kind of insignificant, but here we go.
I have detected an energy signature of some strength. I am not sure what it is for.
Go ahead and share it. Can't hurt.
And then the other one is a bit longer. This is actually what happened. I was trying to place the picture frames in the bedroom, and I accidentally clicked on the bed instead and slept through the night. And as soon as I woke up, this is what Alan and Robin talked about.
What happens as you are sleeping? I was being pulled from illogical world to illogical world, with you at the center of them all.
I was dreaming. The brain processes in mysterious ways when we sleep.
Does it serve a purpose? It was such disorienting and fragmented thought. Random images and sensations.
No one is completely sure what it does. There are theories, but every human dreams. Many other mammals, too.
Is it enjoyable?
It can be. We can experience impossible joy, and also impossible terror in our dreams. Sometimes I can fly. Sometimes I call out to Sam and can't reach her. Sometimes I'm in my underwear, defending my doctoral thesis. It's a mixed bag.
Your biofeedback indicates that flying is the most enjoyable dream. I therefore hope you have many more of those. Mainly for my own safety.
Okay. I think... Well, I know I'm going to have to take the sea truck higher in order to take its depth module out. I don't know if it's going to do it for the prawn suit. I don't remember what the default prawn suit depth is, but let's see. 400 meters. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Let's run in here real quick. We can give the prawn suit its upgrade. So now we can go up to the, I think the maximum. 1,100 meters. Excellent. All right. And then the sea truck, I'm just going to disconnect these modules, I think. And yeah, just kind of do that. And take the sea truck higher so that it's not going to go into, you know, crush mode. Oh, and now let's go up there and make these last 2 modules. You know, maybe this would be a good time to drive the sea truck up. And while we're heading up there, there were a few more things in our data bank. I've got 4 voice logs to play. One is from one of the random scientists that were on the planet. The next 3, I think, I'm pretty sure the other 3 were all from Marguerite. So let's find these and play them. Well, here's Marguerite's. I'd rather be hunting, just a couple of friends talking, and then Margaret made a log 3. Apparently we're missing log 1. I'm not sure where that is. We'll have to try and find that at some point. And then the other one would have been, it was called Mining Site Delivery. Here it is. Let's play Mining Site Delivery first, and then we'll switch over and play all 3 of Marguerite's.
Oh, hey, Parvin. Can I get you to sign off here?
What is all this?
I don't know. Some kind of measuring equipment? Lil said she'd send someone over to set it up later.
Ah, alien science nonsense.
I wouldn't say that. You should ask her to show you some of her findings. It's pretty interesting stuff. There might really be someone down there.
You ask me, scientists have too much control over here.
What?
I'm serious. Look around you. This mining facility extracts every mineral your scientists use to make their equipment. Their bases, their scanners, even your little sea trucks.
I wouldn't call them little.
Do you know the name of a single person who works down here?
Well, I know you, Parvin.
Ah, tell Lillian she's wasting her time. There's nothing down here but workers, and we already know we don't spark her curiosity.
All right, Marge, old girl. We hate this greenhouse. So here are some pointers to remember so we never have to do the worst parts again. Too bad you can't fight malnutrition by hunting it down and killing it. So, first thing, insulation. First few nights the soil was rock solid. Ended up having to insulate the place with dehydrated kelp. Adding a thermal mass helped too. Heat from barrels of water. Probably should have just eaten the kelp. But nope, my body was craving a salad. Wish I was just made of exosuit. Next, grow lights were a must-have. Gotta admit, I felt pretty proud of my first full crop of lettuce. Fed half of it to Preston. That snowstalker will eat practically anything. Always spits half of it out, though. Another thing we have in common. The slobbery green mess makes good compost.
The sea truck teleportation module facilitates teleportation to the sea truck. Tether tool required for use.
Well, that's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? So did it not give me a tether tool? Apparently it didn't. I could have sworn it did before. Alright, well, we can add that really easily to our little tracker. Remove the sea truck teleportation one. Might as well remove the docking one since we're about to make that. In fact, let's just go ahead. I think that we've got enough space here. Oh, I remember. I couldn't actually make all of them because I don't have enough lithium to turn this titanium ingot into a plasteel ingot. Right. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to wait. Let's put that back on the tracker so we don't forget. We made the teleportation one. We need the docking one. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe I should have made the docking one first. Now, since we need lead and quartz, my thought is to take at least part of the our sea truck and go get those resources, and at the same time go over to the kelp region and try to locate the other grav trap fragment. And then we also, that coordinate that Alan was talking about, I'm pretty sure, I think it was this one down here. It's an artifact, or architect artifact. It looks pretty deep, but I say we go down there and maybe check it out anyway. It's down there in like the crystal caves, I think. Before we go though, we can at least make the tether tool. Not that I really plan on using it all that much, but we'll see. Also, is this finished? It is. Oh, it's like got like 2 fruits in it. I mean, that's better than nothing, I suppose.
The tether tool facilitates instant travel to a paired sea truck teleportation module. Ion cube required for use.
Maybe this is where the charge comes in, because I genuinely don't remember this showing a charge on the ion cubes. It used to consume, I think, the entire ion cube per, like, use of the tether tool. If it only uses a small fraction of it, this makes the tether tool suddenly much more, like, usable. Though I still say without a renewable source of ion cubes, which in the pre-release there wasn't one. I'm crossing my fingers there is in this game, or in the final version of this game, but I'm not aware of one yet. No spoilers, please, in case you know. Just let's find that out together. But yeah, without a renewable resource there, I mean, if you don't take too long to play the game, maybe it doesn't matter, but I mean, I like to kind of take my time sometimes, you know? Once I'm done repairing and we're into the vessel and underway, I'll play the other 2 Margarita voice logs. Or maybe we'll just power our power cells, because I didn't realize that they were basically dead. It'll be a little dull watching power cells charge, but we'll just play these 2 voice logs, and then I'll cut until the power cells are fully charged up.
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
You're thinking too small. Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Altera will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is the bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one. It'll be fun. Fortnight into our voyage, I was more or less living inside the creature's ribcage. It meant shelter, and it meant food. The flesh was starting to rot. The stench was unlike anything I'd ever smelled. As we floated, the temperature dropped. The rotten meat began to stiffen and freeze. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the Reaper began to lose buoyancy. We sank a little each day. My sanctuary was becoming my tomb, and I was at the mercy of the current and the winds. Until one day, I saw a smattering of penguins in the distance. Swimming birds usually mean solid land of some kind. I was lucky. The winds followed their path. Hours later, I saw a blessed sight. An unmoving cloud sitting upon the water. Land. It renewed my spirit as I watched the land get closer and closer. The Reaper slowly sank, but I was no longer worried. When the Reaper finally sank below the water, I was close enough to lazily swim my way to shore. I made a note to come back for the Reaper's skull. I didn't ride the beast for 3 weeks to have no proof. Land never felt so good, even in this Arctic.
I guess while we wait, we just made the nuclear waste disposal. Might as well go ahead and make the recyclotron as well. Something like that.
This
It's not
hybrid
terrible.
technology allows for the recycling of natural resource components, without rinsing and sorting them into bins first.
Okay. I don't know if I've ever had one of those before. It has just occurred to me what I should put. Maybe I said it before in a previous episode and just forgot. I should put the water filtration machine in here. Does that go... Before, didn't that go against a wall, though? Is it possible for me to put that in here? See, yeah, I'm pretty sure it needs to go against a wall. If I remove this reinforcement, we've got plenty of hull strength to work with. Yes, it can go right here. There we go. Now that is going to take away from our power supply. Hopefully not too quickly. And from what I understand, at least the way it used to work, once it's filled, it slots with either water or salt. I think 2 of them are dedicated to water and 2 of them are dedicated to salt. It'll stop drawing power, or at least it'll stop drawing a significant amount of power. So we'll see how it goes. I think what I'll do is I'm going to go back here to the purple vents region. I know I've picked at it quite a bit, but I'm pretty sure there's got to be some more there. It's usually a good early place to get quartz and lithium. And then we'll quickly head over to the kelp area and see if we can't locate the other grab trap component. Well, I've almost got a full inventory. The purple vents area is definitely starting to feel a lot more picked through. It's getting a little harder to find resources. And the glycerit's right around the corner over here. There might be more down there. Oh, now there's going to be a... I can't take that... Wait, can I drink the water? There we go. Now, I'm not really sure where the grab trap, like which section of kelp forest the grab trap is going to be in. But since it's a really basic item, it's got to be like almost right next to where we'd be spawning in. So I'm going to kind of head in this area. I know there was a kelp forest just to like this side of spawn. So I'm probably just going to head over there. Oh, here we go. Grab trap fragment. I was also grabbing some quartz. This is another good place to find quartz. Didn't I see some? I thought I saw some right over here. Maybe not, though. Must have been maybe that plant thingy there. Trick of the light. Okay, well, grab trap acquired. Let's head back to the sea truck. It only took me, like, what, 2 minutes, maybe? So we're gonna go back to the sea truck, and then I think I'm just gonna head straight for the crystal caves. There really isn't any point in... I mean, there isn't any need, anyway, in dropping these off first. So long as we're very careful with our exposure to the sea leviathan, the shadow leviathan, we should be okay. Like, maybe we'll leave our components in a safer part of the caverns and only take the sea truck to the depths. That might be the way to go. There were 2 architect locations that I found. One of them was here, and I got a ion cube from it. I think that was the only thing I got here. I scanned this. I don't remember if... I don't think Alan piped up at all. The other location was over in the deep lily pad biome. And that's the one where Alan spoke up about... I think that was, anyway, the one where Alan spoke up about being able to track a new location, which is the location we're following right now, I think. Hopefully? Okay, now this is probably where we should leave our components. Don't want them to be any more at risk than absolutely necessary. Let's grab this. Grab one to replace it. Now, the Shadow Leviathan circles around in here. Or at least it did in the pre-release. I think. I hear it.
Proceed with caution.
Yeah.
A Leviathan-class creature is near.
Yeah. Where? Right behind us. I can hear it. Okay. Did we dodge it? Does it know we're here? I think it knows we're here. Does anybody see it? There it is, there it is, there it is. No! 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 No. Get in a crevasse where I can't reach us! No, please! No, please! No, please! No, 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 no. No, no. Is this a screenshot location? I do want a good screenshot. Uh-oh. Get off me. Whew. Okay, I got a few screenshots. Now I just want out of here. Now I just want out of here. I think I just killed a fish. I want out of here. Whew. Alright. We'll just leave him back there sulking, licking his wounds, because I zapped him. If we come down here, I don't think he'll follow us all the way over here. So there's a if I know where I am, if I'm not lost, another Shadow Leviathan patrols back and forth along in here. At this end is what is the area I like to call the Crystal Castle, or of sorts. It's a bunch of shards, these crystal shards that come down from the ceiling and up from the floor. You're safe in there. The Leviathans can't get in there. And then over on this side, there's a giant hole with a massive crystal structure. But the two entrances both connect to the same place. And that is where I thought, anyway, that this architect location would be. But it's like way over there. So I'm actually thinking this architect location, architect artifact, is not the one I thought it was. And being that it is so far away, I don't think it's in the Crystal Caves at all. Is there an architect artifact in the tree spires? I don't remember one. Maybe? So let's see if we can't get back to our components and maybe leave and see if we can't find out where that is. I hear a Leviathan. I think, yeah, it's this one. It's the same one that went at us last time. If we kind of trail him, hopefully he won't trigger on us. And see, he'll go left at some point, and we can go right to our components. As long as we don't get too close. Oh no, he heard us. No, 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 no. I think he just bumped us. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Get your tail out of my face. Let's get out of here. Get our components and just peace out of here. I hate being this slow. Alright, so from our base, it is way down and southwest. West by southwest. That's gotta be in the tree spires, right? Looks like it's right underneath this giant vent garden. I think there's like 3 vent gardens, so I'm not sure which one this is. Also, I just realized that for some reason my oxygen was not recharging inside the vessel. Looks like there's a lot of resources down here. Diamonds and the such. Okay. I scanned it, didn't do anything, nothing from Alan. Diamonds there. Ion cube. Ion cube. Definitely gonna want both of those. Now, note to self, if we ever need a bunch of uranite or diamonds, there's a little bit of lithium here. I saw rubies on the walls, as well as raw diamonds. Lots of lithium, actually. Or, not lithium, uranium. As well as some general resources, like even these, outcroppings. We can try and remember this. It might be good to come and get these resources at some point. Alright, well, now that we've grabbed that, I think we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here. In the next episode, I think what I wanted to start doing is heading towards the mainland. I think we've done pretty much as much as we can with the story, with progression in general. I'd still like to get those 2 missing components, but without them, there's not too much else we can do out here. So that's probably what we'll start working on in the next episode, heading that way and seeing how much has changed. Anyway, in the meantime, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I hope you keep on coming back for more. And until next time, I hope you have a fantastic time. And I will see you later. Bye!